This is the new chair I made, but I guess we should probably start with my drawn chair that I turned in. When we did the ideal seating area design project, I drew a chair with like a throw pillow, like an angled backrest for comfort, like a little side table and all that, and an open low and like an open like a lower like a open lower so to speak. And for this, I'm not really a savant with toothpicks, so for this I had to forego the side table and the angularity, and I couldn't find mini cushions at the craft store I was at. I could not find them, so this is what I got so far. Uses toothpicks, obviously, and I used hot glue, and I tried to mimic sort of the design as best as I could. It's not quite as angled. This represents more of maybe like a the chairs that you'd see like sitting around like an outside table, so to speak. This I kind of modeled this after the table. It's like in my like I have these like chairs in my house, right? That that look like this outside, basically. And for this chair, you could see in the back and like the back to the backrest, I like angled the little corner around and I hot glued the back of that. I used obviously 4 toothpicks to start, and then I found this like little wood cardboard. I don't know how to describe the material, cardboardish type of material at this craft store, and I cut like a little thin square out of it and like glued it on top of there. But the whole construction is toothpicks and hot glue. Um, what I've learned designing this, I would say, is like honestly, what I've learned is just like the flexibility in design itself. Like when I went to construct this chair, I don't have lots of arts and crafts experience, and when I saw my original type of like drawn chair, I was really like, wow, like how am I gonna do this in real life? And I think I did really good. I think I did like pretty solid. I mean, I went to a Hobby Lobby. I did what they told me to do, and I made it in my own dorm. So I'm kind of like proud of that. How my chair I'd say would feel and function is if this were like a real life chair, you would sit realistically. In a perfect world, the little like wooden sheet that I have for the sit down area would be a cushion, and the backrest um would be a little bit bigger, but basically you'd sit down in it. It's like a chair where you sit at an outside table and you'd be eating and you just sit, you lean back. It's a pretty regular chair. It has no really special functions. I would say like nothing like how this did. I kind of simplified it a lot for this. Um a lot. But I mean, it's pretty compact as well too. It was hard to make it a lot bigger with toothpicks. Um what I would say is I think this design was my best option as compared to other options I was using. There were like these bigger toothpicks you would use, when you like would be sick and you say ah, like the big toothpicks. Those were a little bit too clunky for what I was going for, and I had done a similar project in I think middle school with toothpicks, so I thought I could probably replicate that. You know what I mean? With not like of a chair, but like using them to build something. So I think it would be a great way to approach it. And I don't know. I didn't think I could design something like from scratch, like how I did. I mean, I was just looking at a drawn image to make this, and it worked out. I mean, I had like a mental image in my head of what I wanted, but I never expected for it to turn out the way it did. And I'm like proud of myself for that. And it's pretty solid too, like putting like a little finger on it, but in like obviously in real life it would function as you would expect it to. Um, I didn't have to spend much money to it. I used to get what a pack of toothpicks, a little sheet. I mean, it was like a $10-15 thing. It wasn't overly like whatever. Um, my design process. I mean, obviously, I sat down when I first saw this project. I'd say I stumbled upon this on Canvas a week ago, and I was like, "Oh, okay, we gotta actually build something now." I went to the local Hobby Lobby. I was looking around for I'd say 30 minutes because at first I wasn't set on toothpicks. The idea just kind of came into me because when I was younger, at first I was thinking of the bigger ones. I was thinking of paper. I was thinking of anything. And I was like, dang, how am I going to do this? Like, I suck at arts and crafts. Like, oh my God, this is the first arts and crafts project I have done without my mom helping me, so to speak. So I don't know. The toothpicks kind of just came to me in a moment of mental clarity, I guess you could say. And I've learned a lot from this class overall. I mean, like designing stuff, ergonomics. I mean, I think other than chairs, but I mean, like I'm not just about chairs, man. I feel like we've done a lot of stuff related to seating areas, which is cool. But I think there's definitely like a wider like thing to look at there. It isn't just about chairs, about designing things, about getting your mind engaged and told. And I think I don't know this class and with this final project, I think overall it's like pretty. It's really like